Good morning again, boys. All right, so here's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to go back to our floor mobility. All right, so this is part 2 of our floor mobility. It's something, again, in the morning that I like to do just to kind of wake up and get my muscles going. All right, so our first exercise of the day is going to be single leg raises. Now, these are a little bit different than we might be used to, so just follow along with me, okay? So from here, first thing I want to do is lay down on my back, just like this. Have one knee bent, one leg straight. From here, all I'm going to do is raise up that opposite leg for about 15 seconds or so. You don't have to go really fast, but what we're trying to do is kind of loosen up that joint and loosen up our body so that we're ready to conquer the day. Alright, so after a few seconds of doing this, we're going to switch to the opposite leg. So all I want to do now is keep the opposite leg bent and other leg straight and just lifting up and down. Again, for about 15 to 30 seconds. We're not doing this so that, we're having an exercise. It's just kind of loosen up our joints. Excellent. Okay, so when we're done with that part, all we're going to do now is lay down completely flat on our back, keeping our back nice and straight. And from here, I want you to lift one leg up while bringing that leg across your body to one side, back, down, and then taking the other one up and across. The more space you have, the better this will be, but you do what you can. Keeping your arms straight out to your side, you're going to alternate it going back and forth. Opposite leg up, back and forth. Again, you roughly want to do this for about 30 seconds. If you feel like it feels pretty good and you want to go a little bit longer, totally cool. All right, next one. So one of my favorite exercises. It actually stretches almost every single part of your body out, just in one little movement. So from here, all you're going to do is stand up nice and tall, legs together, reaching down towards your toes. Now, a couple things about this. If you cannot reach your toes, that is not the goal of this exercise. Okay, it's to warm up. So what you're going to do is slightly bend your knees until you can touch the ground. If you can keep your legs totally straight and touch the ground at the same time, even better. Okay, so from here, you're going to walk your hands straight out into a push-up position. And from here, walk your hands right back in. All I want you to do is walk your hands right back in and right back down. Walking your hands straight out and back in. And constantly do this over and over and over again. And make sure your cat doesn't attack you, because that's what Buddy likes to do early in the morning. Right, Buddy? Yeah. And straight out. And back in. Nice job. All right. Now we're going to move on to our next exercise after I get rid of Buddy. Stop it. Our next exercise is called the scorpion. All right, with the scorpion, you're going to lay down flat on your stomach, just like this. And your goal is to try to get your foot towards your opposite hand. All right, so from here, I'm going to take my foot, bring it towards my opposite hand. Constantly coming back and forth each and every time. Again, take your time. If you feel good with this, you might want to do it for a little bit longer. Excellent. All right. So our final one is a combination of 2 different exercises. The inchworm that we did before and something called a Frogger, which we're going to be doing in a later video series. All right. So what I want you to do is, again, stand up nice and tall. Reach down towards your toes, just like we did before. You should feel like you go a little bit further down this time, just because now we're actually loosening up our body and warming it up. From here, I'm going to walk my hands out and come back in. This time, I'm going to keep my legs a little bit wider and squat down, keeping my body totally straight here. Now, instead of bringing my feet together like I did before, I'm going to keep them wide so that I can do the second exercise. Here, walk straight out, walk in. Once I'm all the way up and I feel that stretch at the bottom, I'm going to lower my hips down to the ground as if I'm in a full squat and straighten them out. Walk your hands out. Walk your hands in. Squat down, back up, and back out. Excellent, gentlemen. All right. And that is your Mobility 2 workout. All right. I hope you had a great start to the day, and hope the rest of the day is great. All right. See you soon.